an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
This is Coach Erica, Arthur China T. Y'all know I'm finna laugh today. Okay, cause y'all got bamboozled. Y'all done let the people bamboozle y'all into following them and pandering y'all, and now all that shit coming out. Y'all got bamboozled. Y'all did. Welcome to the Panda Show. I am your host, China T. The only person who honestly been honest with y'all, try to keep it real throughout all this time. Y'all still got bamboozled. And look who has to get up and still go to work. Me. But everybody who bamboozled y'all, they don't have to go to work at all. And of course, I'm not really trying to teach y'all how to roster date anymore, because y'all definitely like to get played and y'all definitely like to hear pandering stuff. So I'm not even on that no more. I'm beyond that. Because that's not what y'all want. Y'all don't want somebody that's going to truly help y'all. But I'm going to break down each one of these people that y'all love to listen to. So y'all can start asking yourself, why am I listening to that person? And giving them all these views like everything they telling you is great. So let's start with Let Me Cook for a Second. Truth Hurts. Y'all, the number one panderer. Let Me Cook for a Second. Talk to his wife any kind of way. Treats her any kind of way. On top of that, he is an ex-con who did time, who came home, met her. She was in the money. And she decided to let him come into the money to be able to build his following with y'all. Now he got y'all thinking that he's buying her cars and he's buying her houses when he's using her money to help her. Let him cook for a second. Y'all have let him cook. Now y'all are booking him on stages. Y'all are doing phone calls to talk to him like he Kevin Samuels. He has no degrees, no certifications, no nothing. I am here with the degrees. I have the certifications. Y'all don't even give me that love, but you're giving it to him. He has no credentials at all. But you all have allowed him to pander you into paying for his lifestyle, knowing that he didn't have any money and it was his wife that helped him. That's number one. Number two, Shira. I know y'all love y'all mother Shira, but Shira has been with the same man over 20 years. An old man. Shira does not have a track record of playing multiple men, because she herself has said from the beginning that she was getting ran through by different men until she met old James. And then she was a homewrecker because she was his side chick. James was married. Y'all love, but y'all said that y'all don't like side chicks. But that's the queen side chick. James was married, and James left his marriage to go be with Shira to take care of her. But y'all listen to everything she telling when she's not even dealing with the type of men you're dealing with. She dealt with an older man who was married. And she looks completely different. So I'm not understanding how her numbers was able to grow. And you listen to what she's saying when she herself hasn't put to work nothing that she's saying, because she's been with the same man over 20 years. She telling y'all to go play men and make them spend at least $5,000. She's never done that. James was the only person she got with that had money. Everybody before him was a broke Dusty. Why y'all think she always talk about Dusties? Because she has a track record with Dusties. Let me start there. Now, aside from there, okay, let's go on to tonight's conversation. The Mojo Jojo, what is his name? AKA Ace Metaphor, who is having sex with the majority of the panel. He's pandering y'all, telling y'all all the things that y'all want to hear, but he is doing the same things that he is telling y'all not to do, like y'all not to get played. He is playing those same women on his panel, having sex with multiple women. Why you think it's a breakdown now?
They just said Ace Metaphor was smashing the whole crew. If you don't know who Ace Metaphor is, he's a pander bear. A man that panders to get what he wants speaks to you just like this right here.
Stop letting these men play in your face as if you're not beautiful, as if you're not worth it, as if there is a man right now praying to God to eventually meet you. You are somebody's he who finds a good thing.
And the whole time, he's full of shit.
It's a breakdown because emotions got involved. He started playing with money, and now you got Keita Rose on here exposing it all. And Kitty has shut down. She hasn't even put any videos up because it's been exposed that she, who's been married, has been cheating on her husband with several men. That's what she's been doing. She doesn't like the side dude and the side woman, but she herself has had side dudes. She's been cheated on her husband for quite some time. But y'all love everything that she's saying.
thought this was funny because she literally listed everything she is. Oh man, you know what? I ain't gonna say much. I'm gonna show y'all an email that I got in March. The reason why me and her broke up. But basically, it's an apology letter. But y'all gonna see what she admits to. So this video really just show y'all that y'all buying into some bullshit that she be selling to y'all. She be telling on her own damn self. For real. Y'all just like catching because you never have dated or been with her. You see, y'all benefit her because you're paying for her lifestyle. She no longer has to work a 9 to 5. She doesn't have to work at her nursing job at CVS anymore. No, she doesn't have to. Y'all are funding it. Y'all are funding her. Y'all allowing her to pay what she wants to now. And y'all know the real reason why I never want to give her a second chance? I wish I could recorded some of the fights and some of the insults, but she already admitted that she said some hurtful things. But that and the fact that I feel like anyone can have her. Based on her story she shared to me, how some men who lived inside her household, had her stuff there, met her kids, met her family, was considered flings, didn't make me really feel comfortable. And I put money. She probably with somebody now. Now mind you, that was in March. So count the months. Does she even wait? Does she wait for sex? Does she wait to get involved with somebody? Because the truth is, she was 2 weeks out of with the last guy cheated when she got with me. So I'm telling everybody on social media, y'all gotta be careful. Social media is full of shit. I have to thank her because meeting her made me realize what's so pretty ain't so pretty. It's not so nice.
Okay, so basically, y'all love people who pander to y'all. Then you got it. Now I'm gonna give it to the last person, dating coach Anwar. I love him. He has some great content, but dating coach Anwar is not a straight man. How are you allowing a gay man to tell you who is married to a white man who's not even dealing with the type of men that you like? I'm so confused. Y'all gave all these people all these followers and all this riches and all this time for you to still be in the same place that you was when you started watching their channel, because none of them talk to the men that y'all talk to. None of them are going through that stuff. And none of them are living by the lie that they're trying to make you believe that they living by. They just know how to pander to you all, come on this app, always putting on the front, trying to give you deets and all these tips. I have never once gave y'all any advice. Do you know that is against the coaching principles? I can't give y'all advice. All y'all get is advice from them, and none of their advice works. Do you know, as a coach, what I was taught, that we can't give you advice? And let me just tell you why. Let me tell you why we can't give you advice. Because if you happen to follow our advice and it goes the other way, and you just happen to, you say, for instance, you want to kill yourself, I am held liable for that. You can sue me for that. That's why coaches don't give advice. Because if I tell you one thing, I say, baby, you need to break up with that man and blah, 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 move on, and you break up with that man and you get so sad and kill yourself, I am liable for your death. Because you followed the advice that I gave you when that you were not ready to do that. This is why I don't give advice. I just give you tips and help you build a path. I write books because I'm an author, but I don't give you advice. Because if I tell you to go out there and do something that you're not ready for and it results into you being hurt or killed, then your family can come back and sue me. So I don't give advice. But everybody who has given y'all advice, their lives are breaking down in front of y'all. Their truths are coming out. They are not who they say they were. And you yourself can see that. But you're going to still go over there and believe that. And you still getting bamboozled. So congratulations, bamboozle nature. I guess if I had been pandering to y'all all this time, telling y'all stuff that y'all want to hear, maybe it would have worked. But you know what? I realized I was talking to a group of women, whether you like my live or not, or whether you stayed or not. I've been talking to a group of women. Y'all don't even get asked on dates. That's why when I say never date just one, you looking at me confused because you're trying to figure out, wait a minute, I don't even get asked on dates. That's why you don't like what I'm telling you. Because the men that you keep dealing with, they are getting you in a bed from your living room. Y'all like Santana video to death when he said when a nigga invites you over to come chill with him, he try to get you to go to bed.
One thing about a nigga, when a nigga invites you to his house to come and chill, he gonna make you go to sleep. I'm not tired. Hey, come in here and lay down. Lay down. I don't give that. I don't even give nappy. If anything, drop your drawers or something.
I'm not sleepy. Y'all like that video to death. Let me tell me, y'all still like men that tell y'all to come to their house or they come into your house. They try to convince you that you sleepy to get in your bed with you and act like they just finna sleep next to you and cuddle you, and they end up touching all over you, eating you out, and next thing you know you having sex with them. You back in the same position that you was in a situation for the next 6 months to a year, and he wants nothing to do with you. He doesn't even like you. Listening to Santana, who doesn't even talk to the type of guys that you talk to. Listening to these other people who hasn't told y'all nothing. And here I am over here trying to tell you, if you're going to listen to all these people and everything they're trying to say, go ahead. But learn how to properly date so that you can get your needs met and that you don't feel depleted. And what do? Say, oh, no, I'm not listening to anything Coach Erica says because I'm going to go over here and listen to Shira, who's only been with one man in the last 20 years. And she says, go do this, do this, do this, do this. But I've done all those things and nothing has changed in my life. I still don't get asked on dates. So that's why everything that I'm saying doesn't make sense, because you, ma'am, your value is so low, vibrations are so low that they still don't ask you on dates. And I tell people all the time, I've never experienced what y'all experience in dating. I've always went on dates. I've had a roster that led to marriage. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really know what y'all going through, because I've been a wife. And it came from the roster. And yeah, when he was my boyfriend, he wasn't listening to nothing I was saying. So we broke up and I put him on the bottom of the roster. And I went and moved on with my life, because that's what you're supposed to do. When I tell y'all that, it's like y'all think I'm lying. No, I'm not. I'm not lying. I've never lied to you. Everything that I'm telling you is tried, true, and practiced, and it works. But you don't want to listen to what I got to say, because you like what the others are saying, and what they're saying does nothing completely for your life. Y'all have changed the way y'all was dressing. Y'all start wearing colored hair. Y'all started going to the hotel lobbies or the hotel bars or whatever. Y'all started going to all these places, and guess what? Those men that Shira said was gonna talk to y'all never said anything to you. We're living in a time right now that men don't approach women no more. They don't, because they don't know if they're your type. They don't know if you're finna shoot them down. Men hate rejection. And I got this from men themselves when I had to ask, why y'all standing around watching, thank you, why y'all standing around watching all these women walk by? Why are y'all not saying nothing to you? You know what they told me? Because, man, we don't like rejection. We don't want to be shot down, especially in front of their homeboys. So when they told me this, I said, that's the reason why y'all will go to the club, or why y'all are going to events, and y'all are congregate together. Y'all will keep talking, and y'all will be looking at the women, but you don't say nothing to them, because you don't know if they're your type and you don't want to be rejected. And I told him, I said, well, rejection is a part of life. So even if she doesn't want you, there may be somebody else in her crew that may be looking at you. And they said, well, no, they didn't. They want to get at who they want to get at, but they weren't going to do it, especially in front of a lot of people. And they definitely not going to do it if you by yourself, because if you by yourself at the bar buying drinks, well, it looks like you don't need him. So now what he going to do? Come over there and impede on your peace? He don't know what you're going through. So if they don't know that you're single, and if they don't know that you want to be approached, but you want to be approached, then what do you think they're supposed to do? Just make it up in their mind? Again, another reason why y'all are not being asked on dates. Why y'all are not connecting it with the right energy. Because at the end of the day, the men don't want to be rejected. And because y'all listening to so much filth, that's why I always have told y'all to turn off some of this chatter on TikTok. Y'all listen to the wrong females. Let's talk about the girl who told y'all not to date more than one people. She said, y'all need to be aware of the ladies who tell y'all to date more than one person, who date them all.
Chances out of 10 when a woman is walking around saying date them all, is usually coming from a place of hurt.
She got 3 kids from a convict who in prison right now. Did y'all know that? She giving y'all advice, and her man is in prison right now. She's taking care of him. He's doing nothing for them. But she's telling y'all not to date more than one person. And she has over 200,000 followers. How is somebody who was with a convict in jail telling y'all not to date more than one? When she need to be dating multiple people? Because she holding down a man in jail who, out of her own mouth, who keeps going to jail. He keeps going to prison. She said that multiple times since they've been together making these kids that he has been to prison. So we really want to listen to somebody whose boyfriend probably not even all the way straight, because why would you consistently keep going to jail knowing that you coming home making kids with this girl and she always sitting in her car telling y'all all this advice, again, pandering on y'all pain, and she doesn't even live the life that you're living. She has an ex-con baby daddy boyfriend that y'all are jumping into her content because y'all don't do the background check on nobody. Go do my background check. Go to my old videos. You'll see why I told y'all why when I was married, how I got married, and why I came out of the marriage. But y'all do it people who they've not been married. They can't take, and the one who has been married to the same man over 20 years. So where is her track record of using the same advice that she giving y'all on multiple men? She doesn't have it. And it's no digs to her, because she says some valuable stuff too. But I'm just trying to understand. I'm here living proof, trying to tell y'all I'm dealing with the same men that y'all are dealing with. And I'm telling y'all how to make it work in y'all favor. And you don't want to, which is why I don't want to keep telling you. That's why I'm not posting the content. I'm not going to do it, because if you can't even get the man to value to ask you on a date, nothing I'm saying is going to sit with you well anyways. They don't even ask y'all on dates. I hate it for y'all. I get asked on dates all the time. It's not been a time that I haven't been asked on a date. I'm not even doing that chatty stuff with you on the phone. I'm not a person that's doing all those texting. I don't do that. I cut that off. Because once we establish that we know each other and there's a mutual interest, if your next question isn't to ask me on a date, then I cut it off. And that's just what it is. Because if you want to be in the friend zone, you're going to get in the friend zone. And when I put you in the friend zone, you're never coming out of the friend zone. I don't keep chatting for weeks and for months. You can't get me on your couch. You can't come get on my couch. These are the things that my standards and my boundaries. They are set. So I get with people who actually ask me on dates on a repetitive basis. You all are not even getting to the dates. You just getting for the dude, hey, what you doing? I'm about to come through. And you let him come through. You say, okay, bring me some food when you come. And they come through with the food, and they come through with the drink, and they come through with the smoke, or whatever your preference is. And then next thing you know, you in an uncompromised position trying to ask yourself, why is he acting funny the next day? I would act funny too. There was no work put in. And then y'all always be like, y'all make the dudes wait. I was in a live yesterday with a few men. And them men, and they may not be all the men, but they gave me enough of a picture. Y'all are not making anybody wait, especially those guys that show type. Them the ones y'all don't make wait at all. They don't have to put in no work. You know why? Because that's your type. You're not even his type. But because he your type, you like the way he look, you like the way he move, you like what he drive, he your type. So all it takes is for him to come over there. He may take you on the first initial date. He may spend a couple of $100s on that date. But I guarantee by the end of that night, he cracking you. Why? Because you tied your value to money. Your value is tied to money. So the more money a man spends, the nastier you feel like you got to get. And you hoping that when you get nasty with him, that you're going to lock him in. You won't be the first or the last. If he can afford it, he's going to keep doing it. So while you think that he spent like $2-3, we went on this date to a 5-star restaurant. He spent $500. You go home and you screw him. And then your feelings hurt. Then he starts shading you. But then the next time he call you is to take you out on another date. He going to take you out on that other date, spend a couple of more $100, because he know at the end of the night, if he spend a certain amount of money, you going to sleep with him. What I'm trying to tell you, to take your emotions and take your body out of this and learn how to date properly, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's too much for you to do. Now I'm telling you something that's foreign, because all you've ever done was lead with your body. You think that your body is going to bind the man. You think that your sex is going to be this great. And listen, I don't want to hear that you don't think like that. Every woman think they vagina is the top vagina, is the vagina of all vaginas. When I put it on him, he going to stay, and he never stays. He just plays. And as long as he can play, he's going to keep coming through that door like a revolving door to come and play. But I'm trying to help you get from around that. See, a lot of y'all ain't healed y'all interrelationship trauma. Or you listening to Kitty Rose, who is married but cheating on her husband. But you have an interrelationship trauma that you haven't healed from your past relationships, that you keep bringing into the next relationship. And that's why you're doing the things that you're doing. And still don't get the results that you're looking for. But you get played, though, without a problem. I would play you too. I would just talk to my sister the other day. Sometimes y'all women be doing so much for these men, but guess what? And y'all will come on here and y'all will say, well, he did this, he did that. Guess what? He never even asked you for the things that you gave him. You just gave it to him, sis. You just gave it to him. He never asked you to hold him down. He never asked, can he borrow his car? You offered up these things, and when he played over on you, you got on here with a face full of tears, going super viral, so the world can think that you try to be on your side, when the bottom line is you gave something to a man and never asked you for it, but because you felt like he was going to be yours, you willingly gave it to you, and he was supposed to do what? Take it and run with it. Because if you gave it to me, I'm going to take it and run with it, especially if I ain't asked for it. If you going to give all that loyalty to me, if you going to let me drive your expensive car, if you going to let me come in and out of your house without paying bills, you think I ain't going to use that to my advantage? I would be a fool to not use the things that you willingly gave me to my advantage. And that's what the men are doing. And I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad. I'm just trying to understand, how did y'all let all these panda bears pander you into believing what they had to say? Don't even date how you date. Ain't even living how they tell you they living. But you bought into it. Gave them all these followers, all these views, where they don't have to go to work no more. And here I am at a desk still going to work. And I'm trying to give y'all what's real. And it's over here, it's not appreciated. And that's cool. And I'm not even mad at y'all. I just look at y'all and laugh. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I look at y'all and laugh. Y'all are a joke. To me, you are. And I don't care if you feel offended. Because the more you get played by the same people I'm trying to help you stop getting played by, of course you're going to be a joke to me. I'm going to always laugh at you. Every video I see of girls on here bawling out, crying, every video I see, I bust out laughing. I want to put a negative comment on there so bad, I never do. But I just keep scrolling, but I bust out laugh because it's your fault. And he did exactly what you allow him to do. Because a man cannot play you if he doesn't have room to play you. If you have boundaries and standards, there will be no playing you. If you will hold yourself on a pedestal, because he's never going to do it. If you will hold yourself on a pedestal and stick to your boundaries and your standards, he won't play with you. But y'all don't do that. Because when your type come along, you fold immediately. Under pressure, you fold. And when you fold right into his bed. You fold right into his bed. That's what you do. And nothing ever goes your way. He never gives you the things that he wants to give you. You never get that emotional connection with him. You never get any of those things. Why? Because that's your type. You're not his type, but he's going to use you to his advantage. He's supposed to, because y'all ladies know y'all do it. Right now, there is somebody who been trying to get at you. They might be fat. They might be unattractive according to you. They might look a certain way. Whatever the case is, you know that this person likes you. And every time he comes around, he's either buying you something or doing all these things. Guess what? You haven't told him that you don't like him, but guess what? You're using him to your advantage, right? And he's not even the person you're trying to be with, because there was somebody that you is dealing with that is your type. He getting all your goods, getting everything from you without doing anything hassle-free. And a man that is doing things for you, you won't even give him the time of day. And you wonder why your type keeps playing you? Because the people who you're their type, you don't like them. You don't like the way they look. Because you won't feel proud about showing them to the general public. How many times have y'all really seen Shira's husband? A few times. She doesn't put James on her camera. That lets you, that's a lady who is not proud of how her husband looks, done none of that stuff. There's no pride there. She just likes how his money spends, how he takes care of her. And she knows that when he dies, she says she won't get married again because he got several insurance policies that's going to keep her straight. What does that tell you? This is a woman that doesn't care about anybody, anything that she marries. She takes no pride in that. All she wants is the money that's going to take care of her. So y'all wonder why the guys come over there and don't take pride in y'all? Don't post y'all on social media when they mess with y'all. Y'all get so mad they don't post y'all. Why would he post you? When you still in the background go bust it wide open for him at any given time that he calls you. Why would he post you? There's no pride there, because he knows if you're doing it for him, you did it for somebody else. All you're about is money. You like when the money is spent on you. So why is he going to take pride and post you when you yourself are not proud of yourself? There are no standards. There's no boundaries. So he's not going to definitely be putting any pride or anything into you. The same thing that other people are doing. And y'all believe Everything that they tell you, and I keep saying, they don't even live like you. They don't even date the same people as you. How are you taking advice that I don't even give you advice? Because again, I could be sued if the advice goes wrong. How are you taking advice from people who got people who don't even look like y'all, sometimes not even the same race? And in the background, they cheating. Kitty roles. In the background, there's a spouse who screws other guys. I just want to let y'all know the pandering has got y'all to make these people stop going to work. They are now living off the views and the money that you are spending with them. And guess what? The results that you thought you was going to get, you still haven't got those results. Y'all are not even being asked on dates. You're just being dubbed down to a chill session in your living room or his living room with some fast food and some other party treats. You're going to do that for a couple of days if he doesn't crack you the same night. And by the end of that week, he's going to crack you wide open. He's going to start acting funny. And the only time he's going to come around is when he wants to crack you again. So he doesn't mind spending a little bit of money that he has to spend. Y'all not getting y'all bills paid. Stop lying. All y'all getting is some hairdos paid for. A lot of y'all getting flown out. And if y'all get flown out, the moment y'all don't sleep with them, they leave y'all in the hotel with no way to get home. That's what y'all flown out expeditions that y'all don't tell us about. Y'all are getting left in the hotel when y'all don't sleep with them. So a lot of y'all are sleeping with them. Your body is your bargaining tool because you don't know how to use your mind and use other things to bind to the man. All you know how to do is use your body. And if he has a certain dollar amount, y'all using y'all body just like that. And don't lie and tell me you're not, because you are. That's why I asked the question the other day, are y'all even getting asked on dates? If my check cutting got a minute, I have to always screw you every time you cut the check, then I'm good. You mean to tell me you can't never cut that check and give me a title, marry me, give me some property, give me something else? All you doing is paying for some hair and some expensive dates? If that's cutting a check, then y'all are really lost. Cutting a check is you getting a car in your name. Cutting a check is somebody going to put a lease in their name and paying the rent up for a year. Let's talk about these cutting the checks since we talk about that. Have you ever had a man pay your lease up for a year? No. Right. He doesn't even pay your lease for the month that he's coming to screw you. But he definitely ain't paying you up for a year when we talking about cutting the check. No, you're not getting these things. But you're getting the simple things. A couple of dollars to go take shopping. Again, your hair, your nails. Y'all think that's life. And in the background, you got an eviction notice on your door. And then when you tell him, babe, can I, he just goes ghost on you. Or you're going to have to bust it wide open to get that money for that rent. Because he's not going to be willing to give it to you just because you're in need. You're going to have to fuck for it. I'm going to let you figure it out on your own. And y'all figuring it out right now. As all of these people are unraveling and all of their truths are coming out. Y'all figuring it out. Damn, I got bamboozled again. You sure did. If y'all have not seen Wags to Riches, go look at that show. These are women who got their stuff in order and got bread. And they are married to some men in the industry or whatever the case is. And guess what? One of the Ocho Cinco says he loves when his wife go out there and work because all he want to do is be a stay-at-home dad. See, he doesn't mind staying in the house and doing nothing while his wife goes out there and work. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So I am not telling y'all to get with nobody broke because if y'all putting that out there, stop misconstruing my words. What I'm telling you is this. Yes, you do need to have your own money, but you cannot go out there thinking that somebody's finna take care of your basic needs. You know, the men that usually take care of you are the ones you move in with. Because if you bought your house, sis, all I'm telling you is all you gonna get is men that got to move in with you. You bought your own house. For some reason, when y'all buy y'all house, y'all don't go meet other male homeowners. Y'all get with the jigaboos that has to move in with you. What do you think about a 17-year age? You got 26 to 43. I think it's fine. As long as you are over 25, cat, I think it's fine. But hopefully over 25, you know exactly what you need. Don't just because you're older. What are your needs, cat? What do you need to get out of this relationship from this older man? What are your emotional needs? What are your physical, financial? What are your communication needs? Do you know your needs? If you say, okay, I'm dating this 46-year-old man and he has his stuff together. At 25, I need a new car. Get it met. Get the need met. I need somewhere to stay and I don't want to pay the rent. Get the need met. You got to be able to know what your needs are. If you're just dealing with somebody older, just for the sake of being older, but you still getting your needs are still unmet because you don't know what they are, that's a problem, cat. So make sure you know what your needs are. Because if you're going to be with somebody who's been on this earth longer than you, you better get your needs met. Because they know how to make sure that your needs stay unmet while you keep meeting their needs. Remember, they've been here longer than you. So they know how to play over on you and tell you what you want to hear. So make sure that you know what your needs are. That's why I said get a copy of Never Date Just One. Not to just learn how to roster date, but if there is a needs assessment inside of here, you have to know what your needs are. If you don't know what your needs are, how are you going to convey them to your partner and say, baby, these are the things I need? And communication wise, I need you to answer every text that I send you so I can feel secure. I need you every time I call you to answer these calls so I can feel secure. If you don't even know what those are, but you expect him to read your mind, he is not going to read your mind. Because guess what? While he's with you and he's been here longer than you, he may have other people out there he's entertaining that you know nothing about. He just know how to hide it well. So make sure you know what your needs. But I don't want somebody to move in with me if a house I already bought who doesn't know anything about buying a house. Did you buy your own house first? Because I need you to know what's going on, sir. If you bought your house and I bought my house, then that's fine. We can sell our houses and bring our income together to buy one throne. That's growth. You see what I'm saying? That's growth. But for me to have my house and you still somebody who is renting, or you still live with your mom and you move in with me, that's not going to work. You don't even know what it's like to be a homeowner. I'm not even taking that route. I need y'all to take y'all mind off 50-50. It needs to be 100-100. Everybody needs to be putting in 100%. It needs to be a 200% effort. 100 from your side, 100 from the other side. Not 50-50. 50-50 is not enough. I need you to be 100% can provide the same things that I'm able to provide myself. If I bought my house, you need to be having your house already bought too. If I got several cars in my name, I need you to know what it's like for you to have cars in your name. That's not 50-50. That's 100-100. We got to both be putting in this work for us to grow. Because if we only got 50-50, it only get to 100. We are not going anywhere. But if we got 100-100, now we got 200. Now we can grow from there. You see what I'm saying? Unless we doing it together, I don't see the purpose of me going to buy my own house. And then I got to keep, and the jigaboos got to keep coming to stay at my house and they got to move in. I'm just not with that, y'all. The moment they know you bought a house, they know you good. And that's when they can come in and feel like they don't have to do nothing for you. He knows there's no need for him. And y'all know men feed off wanting to be needed. So when there is no need for you, for them, then they're going to do the bare minimum. But then y'all see they'll turn around and they'll go get somebody lower than them. He'll have a little 2-bedroom shack of apartment. Somebody who ain't she'll move in with him, look at him like a king, and he'll do everything for her. That's how y'all feel. But he's not doing everything for her. He just was already paying his own bills. He just invited another person in. So if you women are in your house that you bought and you paying your own bills before your jigaboo come along, you better know that it's 9 times out of 10 your jigaboo is not going to help you. Because he knows if he leaves right now, you still gonna maintain that house. He is not needed. So I'm not telling y'all not to buy y'all house. I'm telling y'all to be weary about the men that y'all meet when y'all become homeowners. I'm being honest with y'all. So with that being said, I'm not here to pander y'all. I'm not a panda bear. I want to be real with y'all. Y'all listen to the very people. A lot of the things that y'all have seen thus far has been jokes. They have played on y'all emotions, played on y'all pain, but they have never given you solutions. I have never told you to go out there and use your body to be able to bind to a man. I have never told you to go out there and use your genitals to bind to a man. I said to go out there and learn how to properly date so that you can start learning how to vet men that say they even need to be in your space. If you vet them correctly, then you will be able to tell if they need to get your body. But you cannot always go with your type. Because you get sexually active with your type too quick. You get turned on by everything that your type do that turns you on. I am not telling you to go to people who is not your type. What I'm trying to tell you is you are somebody's type. Figure that out. Because you are not your type's type. And as long as you're not your type's type, they're going to use it to their advantage. This is why you keep listening to the videos of people who don't even date like you. They don't even have the same experiences as you do. And another thing is, again, stop all the texting. Stop all the talking. Get off the phones. That's why you can't get to the dating part, because you're so busy entwined to a text conversation that may last for the next 3 weeks. Stop all the texting. Cut it off. If this has not led to you being asked on a date, then friend zone him. And when he gets in a friend zone, make it very clear that once you put him in a friend zone, he can never come out of that, because you are not a friends with benefits woman. You do not F your friends. So if he wanted to be the man that was going to get your body, he was going to have to put in the work. If you're not willing to put in the work, then you are not able to put in any work as well. Stop doing too much. A lot of y'all are giving too much to these men, and then you get mad when they never give anything back to you. But you never blame yourself. You never say, you know what? I just did too much. I always answer every call of his. I answer every text. Every time he want to come over, I let him come over. You never take responsibility. You just blame him because he didn't choose you. And then you come bawling on the internet, and your accountability. You refuse to accept that. Stop doing that. Understand that a man cannot take you serious if he has access to you all the time. If all he got to do is call and text you and you be ready to respond back, I'm not taking you serious either. The mystery is in between your legs. If you answer my every call and my every text, and if I can get it whenever I want to be, the mystery is over. And I'm a fly with the wind. Stop listening to all the chatter on, because the people who y'all are following and think giving y'all great advice are not even living those lives. They're just telling you what you want to do so you can keep being their follower, keep supporting them, and make it where they don't got to still go to work like me, who is still at work right now. I haven't told y'all nothing that's going to get me out of going to work. If I get my followers over 1 million and a TikTok is paying me and I'm still going to work, I don't know what y'all, I'm still going to work. I'm not here to be trying to find a, because the moment that TikTok crash and y'all followers are lost, I'm going to have to go back to work. So I've never left none of my jobs, and I'm not here to make money off of you. I would like for you to buy the book so you can learn how to date the correct way, but I still go to work. So I'm not looking for me to be out where I'm be without a job because of social media. Because when I become without a job, I want it because my husband found value in me, so I ain't got to work no more. Not because social media. Because again, if this shit crashed tomorrow, then I lose all the 1 million followers, and I don't have time for that. Okay? Don't go get you nobody who is not at the level that you are at. It's no reason for you to date down. You need to date up or at the same level. To grow. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day.